Let's make some lunch for my kids. Today I steamed up some pot stickers. I made some Korean style sweet and sour pork. The sauce is a little bit different than the Chinese version that's reddish orange color. The sauce has pineapples, carrots, mushrooms, and bell peppers in it as well. On the side I'm adding some pickled daikon and some white kimchi, which is a non-spicy version of the regular kimchi. I'm adding some Ferrero Rocher chocolates. They are my favorite, they're so good. Now for the note, I'm quoting the great Jackie Chan, "Life will knock us down, but we can choose whether or not to get back up." It's Asian American Pacific Islander month, so I'm going to be highlighting and celebrating my favorites. Let's make some lunch for my kids. Today I'm making yubu chobak. It's fried tofu pockets with rice. First I'm seasoning the rice with some mirin, sugar, and a little bit of rice seasoning. Once it's all mixed in, I'm gonna scoop in the rice into the tofu pockets. They're sweet and tangy if you haven't tried them. They're perfect for picnics and of course for lunch. I'm adding 4 of them to the bento box, and I also cooked up some veggie sausage and added those in. I'm cutting some cucumbers into little flowers and also cutting up some cherry tomatoes. I'm filling in all the gaps with the cucumbers and the cherry tomatoes. And for the sides, I'm cutting up a cutie orange in half. I'm adding some strawberry-filled panda cookies, also adding blueberries using a dog and cat food pick, and adding a pink jelly straw. Now I'm quoting the great Bruce Lee, "Mistakes are always forgivable if one has the courage to admit." Let's make some lunch for my kids. We made pho last night, so the girls are gonna have pho for lunch again because they love it. I'm adding the rice noodles, fish cake, beef meatball, and some sliced beef. Adding some cilantro, green onions, and limes. I added the soup on the side so the noodles don't get soggy. Of course, we're just eating this at home, but I'm just showing you what I would do if they were going to school. I'm slicing up some pineapple and just making sure you cut the tips off because that's the hard, chewy part. And now some strawberries. I'm taking the leaves off and slicing them in half and adding that to the bento box. I'm also cutting up some kiwis. This is a super easy and fun way to cut them. You just zigzag through the middle, and they can scoop it out with a spoon and eat it that way. I'm just filling in the extra spaces with more strawberries, adding my whale and dolphin food picks on the kiwis. And for the note, I'm writing, "I love you, for real." Let's make some lunch for my kids. Today we're doing spaghetti. We had spaghetti last night, so I am just doing leftovers for lunch. Packing their lunch makes it so much easier if you have leftovers in the fridge and you can just reheat it up and put it in their lunchbox. I added some Parmesan cheese and some basil. I'm cutting up some English cucumbers and using my musical note food picks, and I'm also adding some cherry tomatoes on them and adding those to the bento box. I'm adding some bunny gummies, and now I'm gonna slice up some apples. I like to keep the apple slices super thin so it's easy for them to eat, and I'm gonna use a few slices to cut out some cute little stars. You can use a little bit of lemon if you are worried about the apples turning brown when you pack it for lunch. I just kind of keep the slices together so they don't brown. Now for the note, I'm writing, "It's nice to be important, but it's important to be nice." Let's make some lunch for my kids. Today I made breakfast sausage, mini corn dogs, and I lightly dusted powdered sugar on top. The corn dogs are also good with a little bit of syrup on the side for dipping. I'm making a little veggie tray for their side. I added broccoli, some baby carrots. I'm slicing up some cucumbers and laying that inside the bento box. Now I'm gonna cut up some bell peppers as well, just a little bit. They don't like bell pepper too much. I'm cutting them into smaller strips so it's easy to dip in ranch and eat. I'm gonna squeeze some ranch on the side for them to dip their veggies in, and that's it. And now for her note, I'm writing, "Act as if what you do makes a difference. It really does," by William James. Let's make some lunch for my kids. Today I'm making caprese salad bites. I'm using heirloom tomatoes and chopping that up into cubes, and doing the same with a mozzarella cheese ball. I'm adding the tomato first onto a toothpick, and then adding some fresh basil and topping it off with the cheese. You can also use baby cherry tomatoes and also baby mozzarella balls. I'm sprinkling a little salt and pepper, drizzling some balsamic vinegar on top, and some olive oil. You can always reduce the balsamic vinegar to make it a little bit thicker on a pan. I'm adding some fries for her side, some watermelon sour gummies, and some mandarin oranges. For the note, I'm quoting a song by the Plain White T's. There's only one thing to do, 3 words for you, I love you. Let's make some lunch for my kids. Today I made pretzel dogs. These are just from Nathan's Hot Dogs. They're frozen and you just throw them in the oven, super easy. Now I'm gonna cut the strawberries into heart shapes. To do this, you're just gonna cut a V out of the green leaf part, and there it is, and then I'm just slicing them in half. I'm gonna put those in the bento box and add cute little bumblebees on them. I'm also going to add some pizza flavored Pringles. If you haven't tried the pizza ones, you should, they're really good. Now for the note, I'm writing Happy Earth Day. Love the earth as you would love yourself. Let's remember to always take care of our earth. It is our home. Don't litter and recycle. Bye. Let's make some lunch for my kids. Today I made chicken cheese quesadillas. I'm just slicing that up and adding that to the bento box. I'm gonna add some salsa and some sour cream to dip with the quesadillas. Now I'm using my bunny food picks and adding some raspberries. Every time I have Hispanic food, I love having cucumbers on the side. So I just cut it up, I slice it first and then slice it again in half and toss it in some mayo, salt, and pepper. If you'd like, you can also add tahini seasoning and lime. Addie doesn't like lime or tahini, so I'm just skipping that part for her. And I'm just lining them up right inside the bento box. And I'm also going to add some olives. For the note, I'm writing some song lyrics by Snow Patrol. If I lay here, if I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget the world? Let's make some lunch for my kids. Today I'm starting off with rice. Rice is life. And I made Japanese Korean style curry, kare, and we're adding some tempura shrimp on top and some tempura broccoli on the side. I found these cute sauce bottles for the lunch boxes, so I'm adding some tempura sauce in there. I'm gonna add these seaweed snacks. They're seaweed and in the middle there's almonds in it and it's kind of sweet and crispy. And some pineapples and some pineapple gummies. I love when my food picks match what I made. It's shrimp tempura and broccoli. For the note, I'm writing, where there is kindness, there is goodness. And where there is goodness, there is magic. And it's a quote from Cinderella. Let's make some lunch for my kids. Today I made spam musubi with egg. I cut that up and adding that to the bento box. Now the hardest part is picking which food picks. And I picked 2 dogs and a cat. I'm cutting up a cutie orange and then I'm going to slice it right in half. Look how pretty it looks, it's so visually satisfying. And now I'm adding some raspberries. I'm also going to add this caramel corn snack. It's so yummy. We got it from the Japan crate box. And I did an unboxing if you guys see my other videos. For the note, I'm going to quote a song from one of my favorite movies, Moulin Rouge. I hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is now you're in the world. It's a really beautiful song by Elton John. Let's make some lunch for my kids. Today I made some sweet chili chicken and I put that on top of white steamed rice with quinoa. And on the side I made a little cabbage salad. It's just thinly sliced cabbage and I'm gonna add Thousand Island dressing on top. And a lot of Korean food comes with something cold and crunchy on the side to accompany their hot and spicy foods. So there's a perfect balance of cold, crunchy, and hot and spicy. I also added some pickled daikons, and this is marinated squid, and also tofu from tofu soup that I made called doenjang-jjigae. For the note, I'm writing, you're entirely bonkers, but I'll tell you a secret. All the best people are. from Alice in Wonderland, one of my favorite Disney movies. Let's make some lunch for my kids. Today I'm making deviled eggs with all of the hard-boiled eggs we have left over from Easter. You just want to slice the eggs in half and then add the egg yolks to a bowl. Sorry, my camera stopped recording, but I added mayo, mustard, salt and pepper, and added that to a blender and made it all smooth and added it into a plastic bag to pipe them into the whites of the eggs. Sprinkled the eggs with paprika and dill and added a thinly sliced pickle for crunch. You can also add bacon crumbles on top. It's so yummy with bacon. I'm making flowers with cantaloupe and watermelon and using a straw to poke a hole through them and adding blueberries. I'm going to use mint as the flower's leaves. I got some new food accessories. I'm going to use an egg pick with a little cute face on it. Perfect for these deviled eggs. Further note, it says, "Don't be a lady, be a legend." Let's make some lunch for my kids. Today I made some crispy chicken tenders and I'm adding spicy nacho Doritos and I'm picking the nicest chips from the bag. Now I'm gonna cut up some mangoes. This is the way I learned how to cut them, so this is how I always do it. I cut one side and then I add vertical lines across and then horizontal lines all the way as well. And you want to be very careful not to cut through your hand, so be very careful or ask for help. And then you just flip it up from the middle and you just hold it like that, and they're bite-sized pieces and it's easy to eat. Further note, I'm quoting Branch from Trolls since the second one is out today. Happiness is inside all of us. Sometimes you just need someone to help you find it. Let's make some lunch for my kids. Today I made a avocado grilled cheese sandwich and I'm slicing it in half and adding that to the bento box. I'm going to add our friend the bear and the monkey, and on the side I'm adding some tomato soup. Since she's eating this at home, I'm adding the soup on the side. When she goes to school, I give her a different soup container so it doesn't spill everywhere. I added some Fritos honey barbecue flavor twists. I'm going to add some carrots with ranch and a Rice Krispies treat. For her note, I'm quoting Finding Nemo, "When life gets you down, you know what you gotta do. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming." I hope you guys have a happy day. Bye! Let's make some lunch for my kids. Today I added quinoa to my white rice. Quinoa is high in fiber and protein, so super good for you. I made Korean short ribs called kalbi and added that with the rice. I'm slicing up some apples, and since Easter is coming up, I'm using a bunny-shaped fruit cutter. The cutter got broken, so I had to use the other side, so it was a little bit trickier to cut out the little heads. But look how cute they are. I'm going to add those to the bento box, and then I barbecued up some corn on a skewer. They came out so cute and delicious. So I did 4 little skewers. I could probably eat a million of those myself. And I added a fortune cookie. For her note, I wrote, "Radiate positivity. I know everything right now seems scary and uncertain, but I know that we will overcome this and we will do it together." Let's make some lunch for my kids. Today I'm making blackened salmon Caesar salad. I'm starting off by cutting up some romaine lettuce, adding Caesar dressing to it, and mixing that well. I'm going to add the lettuce onto the bento box and then taking the blackened salmon and adding that right on top. It came out super juicy and yummy. I'm slicing up some tomatoes to add to the salad and doing the same with a couple of lemons. Can't have any salmon or Caesar salad without the lemons, so that is a must-have. I'm topping it off with some Parmesan cheese and our salad is complete. Now I'm adding a cutie orange with our Daisy food pick, some Cool Ranch corn nuts, and a SpongeBob Krabby Patty gummy. And for our note, I'm writing, "Dear Math, grow up and solve your own problems. This is how I feel about math. I hate it." Make some lunch for my kids. Today I'm slicing up some cucumbers very thin and doing the same with the carrots. I'm going to cut the strawberries in half and making heart shapes. To do this, you're just going to make a V cut on the top where where the green parts are. And voila, I got some new spring themed food picks. They're so cute. It comes with flowers and ladybugs and bees. Making kimbap rolls, so I'm using seaweed, rice, imitation crab meat, cucumbers, and carrots, and then rolling it all together. I'm using a bamboo sushi roller, makes everything nice and tight. Then I'm adding a tiny bit of rice at the end so it sticks together. Now I'm slicing it up and adding that to the bento box. The side I'm adding a little bit of radish kimchi, so good with the kimbap, and some gushers. Now I'm writing what you think you become, what you feel you attract, what you imagine you create. Make some lunch for my kids. Today I'm making my favorite Korean street food called tteokbokki. It's made with rice cakes, it's spicy, and luckily for me, Addie likes it too. Tteokbokki has rice cakes, fish cake, and hard-boiled eggs. For her side, I'm adding roasted chestnuts. These already come peeled and roasted in a bag, so it makes it easy, and also strawberry waffle cookies. I'm working on adding cooking videos to my YouTube channel, Sully Jessica, and adding recipes to my website, sullyjessica.com, so please subscribe. And for her note, I'm writing, self-love is your superpower. As a mom of 3 girls, I am always trying to teach them confidence and loving yourself for who you really are and not caring about what other people think about you. As long as you're happy with yourself, that's all that matters. Let's make some lunch for my kids. Today I made tuna mac and cheese. I got this recipe from an old coworker of mine. She told me she added tuna to her mac and cheese, and ever since then, that's how I make mine for the girls. Another important ingredient is to add dill after it's all cooked. And also, if you like spicy, you add cayenne. But I left that out because the girls don't like cayenne in their mac and cheese. Now I'm slicing up some watermelon. I'm keeping it simple today and just slicing them up like this. The girls actually like being able to hold the watermelon and eating it that way. I'm also adding a couple of Oreos. And for her note, I'm gonna write a little joke for her. It says, what do you call a cheese that's not yours? Nacho cheese. I hope you guys have a good day. I will see you guys later. Bye. Let's make some lunch for my kids. Today I'm adding white steamed rice. Rice is life. I don't know about you guys, but we love rice around here. I'm adding some furikake rice seasoning to season the rice. And I'm adding Mochiko chicken wings. They're kind of like teriyaki flavored. They're sweet and salty and super yummy. And I'm adding some macaroni salad for her side, sweet canned corn, and a side salad with ginger vinaigrette dressing. This is a very Hawaiian inspired food. I'm part Hawaiian, so naturally I love Hawaiian food. And for her note, I'm just writing a little reminder to stay positive because better days are on their way. I hope you have a great day. I'll see you later. Bye. Make some lunch for my kids. Today I'm adding some rice, and I covered pork in panko and I fried it up. I'm slicing it and then adding it to the bento box. I'm going to add some katsu sauce on top. Katsu sauce is kind of like barbecue sauce but sweeter and has a little bit of a pineapple flavor. I added some edamame, and now I'm cutting the cucumbers into flower shapes. I'm making the lunch theme green since it's St. Patrick's Day, so I'm using whatever I had on hand that's green. I'm going to be making some guacamole. I added avocado, garlic, tomatoes, onions, cilantro, and a little bit of lime. And then I'm going to blend it up, add a little bit of garlic salt and pepper. I'm going to add the guacamole in and add some tortillas that I fried up for chips. And for the note, writing Happy St. Patrick's Day. I'm so glad to be spending more time with you. I love you. I hope everyone is staying safe. Bye.